Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We don't have a podcast name yet, but welcome to our very first episode today. In the call, we currently have myself. Uh, Many of you would know me as Rasensnake. Real name is Jacob. My other fellow friends, would you like to introduce you yourself?
Oh, you buddy.
Motherfucker.
I'm.
Oh, you're
Jerry.
saying, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's nice to meet y'all. Austin.
Hello. My name is Takitoji, but people call me Ling Ling. But
Let's
again,
go.
it's crazy.
Ling Ling.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this part. I don't even sweat it. Oh, another. We
Ooh,
got a
and
new
look who it is here.
we have a new competitor
And we
joining.
have our final companion in today's call. His name is Yurt. How you doing, Yurt?
What's up, Yurt?
How's
I'm
Yurt doing?
19, I'm
Oh,
sexually active,
oh,
I have an STI.
oh.
I'm definitely bleeping a bit of it. This
So I want to take
bleeping some from this.
Okay.
Yurt
Let's.
is making people squirt, you feel me?
Yurt, hey, Yurt. Remember when we were hanging out the other day, Yurt, and remember what me and Tony said about your name, Yurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember Jack?
God have mercy.
Jack with the arch back?
Yeah, bro. And you know
with
how
the black
you know what
Yeah.
Jack's classic saying is, bro? You know, when he's trying to make a joke, he's just jacking you off.
Well, I'm glad you're just joshing around.
That's a real knee slapper right there.
Sure.
Oh, shucks, buddy.
Was nothing you guys know now. I am recording for Rasensnake, so you will get my point of view, but all of this recording will be on his channel. So yeah.
Yay! By the way, for those of you who don't know, this is my editor, Mr. Ling Ling here. He's a professional. Makes $18,000 a day.
That's no, come on, man.
He does it by selling feet pics on OnlyFans. So
okay.
make sure you go and
I got to bleep this out now. I gotta cut this part. I have to cut this part.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I have to.
No, you don't. And I subscribed. So I am paying the $5 monthly subscription. Mr. Yurt is also subscribed. We were talking about it the other day. Josh, remember that one? Or Yurt, sorry, my apologies. You remember that picture we both were talking about? We were like, damn, that's a good shot. Remember that one?
As you should, Yurt. As you should.
Hey, Jerry, so remember that picture I showed you too?
As you should, Jerry. As you should. Anyways.
This is insane. Yo, the silence is crazy. All right, ready up.
All right.
Okay, so while we're playing the game, one of my favorite podcasts that I watch is Distractable. Have you guys seen Distractable?
I have not, but I did hear them at some point.
Okay, it's Markiplier and his two friends.
Okay. Was it
it's like Wade and
what's that Aussie dude's name?
Start with a B, Bob.
Bob,
Wade
yes.
and Bob.
Wade and Bob, yes.
Wade and Bob. And hold up, gotta get a crisp drink real quick. So, anyways, I was thinking, you know, we could use their format in the sense of being their whole format is essentially there's a topic for the day and somebody is the judge of that topic, and whatchamacallit, that person who is the judge rates both of the stories that the other two tell, and then whoever wins at the end of that, or whoever like wins that storytelling essentially, gets to choose the next topic for the next episode.
Oh yeah.
And then becomes the judge, and then it just keeps going back and forth.
Well, the podcast I previously listened to, but they're no longer continuing. It's Off the Pill podcast, and the main hosts were mainly Ryan Higa, Yellow Paco, and Dare Leak.
Okay.
And mainly what they do, they will just talk about like, their experiences in like back in the day, and have like some special people like Jeremy Lin, Arden Cho. They
Sure.
and they do have like a couple of their own friends like come in and have a quick conversation. It was just mainly just them being themselves and just really talk about like what they did back then, which I enjoyed very much because I think back in my time when I first originally discovered Ryan Higa, he was pretty much like my inspiration of like wild comedy. So
So it's up to you. I mean, what do you think? Would you want to go with like we have a topic and then we all just kind of talk about it?
I mean, I
Or,
genuinely don't mind that at all. Like, we could definitely have like a topic going on, and we could just like, I don't know.
Alright,
It's
Josh,
probably
you choose
sounds
the
like.
topic.
What's the topic for today?
The topic is he has to do skincare, so he won't be active.
Oh, all right,
What?
right.
What is the importance of skincare, people? Get
Oh.
to it.
Today's sponsors by no one. The reason why I said no one is because we don't have any sponsors, so it's okay.
Actually, my sponsor is my OnlyFans page. Please get.
Save me,
I'll leave.
save me.
Hershey's.
Yep.
Squirt that
'cause-
shit in your milk. Chocolate.
Yup. Let's talk about chocolate.
Okay.
Actually, you know what, Josh? Can we talk about two things today?
Oh, you gotta ask me.
This is
Well,
your.
you know.
This is your. It's mainly
Well,
about you.
it's a group thing. It's a group thing, right?
Fair enough,
This is
but
a group
like,
thing.
I'm just letting you know, like.
I propose an idea that we talk about not only skincare, because that's what Josh suggested, because I don't really know much about that.
Do it. So,
However, let's talk about Thanksgiving in general, because it's right around the corner. And
Alright.
it's never mind, today's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
y'all.
Thanksgiving, y'all.
As the session is this recording, this is Thanksgiving.
And by the time they release it, it probably will still be Thanksgiving.
So let's talk about it. So
Okay.
Thanksgiving is the weirdest, I think one of the weirdest holidays that exists.
Yeah.
Now, because one, either people care about, Thanksgiving, or sorry, Christmas more, and, with all the marketing and all these things, it just really makes you forget about Thanksgiving. The only thing that, like, reminds you of Thanksgiving is when you go to a grocery store and you see the turkey is like 50% off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we do have another
Perfect.
companion.
We have our fellow companion here.
Codex.
Welcome, Bakari.
What's poppin', fellow?
You are in our very first recording of our podcast. Welcome,
What's it
gentlemen.
called?
Welcome. We don't have a name yet. You know what? You're a good
Custer's
namer.
Anonymous.
There you go. Let's do it. We're Custer's Anonymous.
All right.
I love this. So
I'll definitely.
we're sticking with that name, Bakari. If that's what you want, that's clean, bro. I
Go
like
ahead,
that.
bro. Custer's Anonymous.
That's clean. All right. So, Bakari, the topic today, we have two topics to talk about. We got skincare, and
Okay.
then
Thanksgiving.
because today is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, gentlemen.
Oh, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Eat
So,
good food, drink good drink, Get some Pepto.
yes, sir.
I get yourself some
Yeah,
Pepto.
especially if you're lactose intolerant,
Oh man, I already had Thanksgiving. I had it tonight, and I already had some. My mom brought over some eggnog, and she came to
Ooh.
visit. Oh yeah, the toilet called my name already, bro.
I believe it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about. So we're talking about Thanksgiving first.
Oh,
So I was saying that it's one of the weirdest holidays now because it's not really marketed, and it's more of it's the middle child between Halloween and December, or sorry, Christmas. And it's kind of just like, it's there, but it's not really paid attention to anymore. How would you feel about that? How do you want to?
Okay, we talked about Thanksgiving a few times. Real quick, before, is this the thing that you said you wanted my opinion on, or
Oh no,
is that something else?
that's something else. We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
I don't want to,
Okay.
talk about other people's business.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So how do I feel about it? Like how it's standing now in terms of like holidays?
Yeah, so well, first we'll tackle it as how do we feel about it from just as a holiday, and like how the people and like how the world sees it versus how you see it, you know.
Okay. Well, for starters, I don't really know how like the rest of the world sees Thanksgiving. If I'm being totally honest, so I can't speak on that.
I don't think the
But
rest of the world celebrates Thanksgiving.
I can agree with that.
That's only in the United States
Okay,
because
well,
Okay.
that's where it's taking place.
well, I think we're speaking mostly of U.S. I
The rest
wasn't.
of the
Okay.
world, buddy.
Fair enough, fair enough. You know what? You got me there. Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Cause you said the rest of the world, and I don't think they,
I
you
think
know,
sorry, what I trying to say specifically, the U.S. like how do they see it now? Because before, when we were growing up, it was the three big holidays back to back to back, right? You had your Halloween, you
yeah,
had your Thanksgiving, and then you had your Christmas. But now it feels like it's Halloween, Christmas. Like,
yeah. We was broke by the end of the year. You needed the end of the
you
year
know,
bonus bad.
now it's like Thanksgiving, who's that guy? Like, we don't really care about him.
Okay. Well, for starters, think about holidays in general is tradition plays a very big part. So like someone I know right now is out dirt bike riding. Some people they don't got no family, so they have like their own traditions. Well, maybe they'll go with their friends or
Oh,
friendsgiving is always been a thing, but I feel like it since COVID has popped up, it's been more popular now.
Hmm.
And also like when I was younger, there was like Facebook and stuff like that, but I feel like now with social media, it's like
oh,
Thanksgiving a lot of times
that's
like
fine.
advertised. Even like during Christmas, you people post their Christmas trees. Remember when the French Christmas tree was popular, or like gingerbread house
Yeah.
competitions? I feel like now, like if you're in like some type of like standing with social media, you want to like post it and whatnot. But honestly, a few years ago, I don't know if I remember, but there was like backlash against Thanksgiving because people were like, it's based off of this, and that, and we should stop advertising it and stuff like that. I remember that going on. I don't know if that was during COVID when they were trying to cancel everything, but I remember that was kind of like a conversation. So I feel like in terms of normal people who just don't really let things influence them, not to say that they don't care about it, but like they're just living their day to day life, just average normal people. I feel like they are celebrating Thanksgiving, in abundance still. But I think we especially like me and you, Jacob, who like we were talking about a few days ago, like we grew up seeing ads and stuff like that, and promotions, or even if it wasn't directed at Thanksgiving, they at least put the time for like maybe at least half a month before Christmas started to at least do fall,
Yeah.
harvest festival, things of that
Agreed.
nature.
Hmm.
So I think from a branding standpoint, they stopped celebrating because they didn't want to get backlash from that
Um,
minority of people who were trying to cancel Thanksgiving because of what it was based off of. Same thing in June or July, with the pride and everything, everybody wants to feel like, so they can get more engagement from people. Same thing for Thanksgiving. I feel like maybe they stopped branding it as much. And because, so branding is such a big part of life. You see brands everywhere, even if you're not looking for them. YouTube, you find them. Cable, you find them. Going to just being out in public, you see it. I feel like because branding isn't slapping it in your face, it feels like an absence of what it was. From the years when we were growing up.
It's a pretty good damn answer.
I've been thinking a lot about this, bro, because I was upset. I remember talking to you about it, bro, and like I used to
You
love
can take him.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
mean, I agree. I just, I think you're right. You know, it's not only is it that the branding is gone, but I think Halloween, or maybe not just Halloween, but October feels like the fall month now. And at the end, it's Halloween. But then as soon as like November hits, we're in the winter. Like it feels like fall is now associated with October
Yeah,
instead of
pumpkin patch and all
November.
that, which used to always be there, but like,
Because where I work, there was a pumpkin patch literally during October, but as soon as November hits, that pumpkin patch is gone,
Yeah.
and it's turned into a Christmas tree, and it's like, how did we get here? Like, what, where is, like, where's the
Thanksgiving
fall
was.
themes at?
and
You
if you
know?
mind if I interject real quick,
Yeah, you're
because
good.
the thing is, right, is that's not abnormal. Like Christmas is that's always going to be, dominant
Of
in terms
course.
of holidays. So like it's never been like it's not too abnormal the fact that Christmas popped up so soon, but we at least got 2 weeks of Thanksgiving.
I am going to throw something in here. It's another event that really kind of, I think, also outweighs everything because of our day and age. But
Okay.
I think it didn't grow until very recently, until like now, because like it's technology is super important. Black Friday that took over Thanksgiving as a whole because
Yeah.
people are more concerned about
Uh,
the sales of
mhm,
everything and the cheaper price than actually coming
mhm.
in as a family and celebrating a Thanksgiving meal.
So, okay, I would say
Even with Cyber Monday too,
Black
because dude,
Same as
Black
opening Cyber Monday
Friday.
was
Black Friday,
crazy.
Cyber Monday, all the
I would
deals going,
also.
people are outweighing the importance of Thanksgiving, and mainly in the month of November, be like, oh shit, sales are coming up soon, and no, not November.
The thing
So
is, I
okay,
don't get why
Yeah,
no,
they do like.
November is crazy,
That's
dog.
crazy.
No,
But
no,
the thing
November is
is,
crazy.
I don't
Hey, matter
get
of fact,
why the fact that they have a Black Friday sales when like literally there's such thing as Christmas sales.
see, but
Um,
that's the thing though. That's the thing though. People use Black Friday to buy things,
for
for
Christmas.
Christmas in
Um,
advance.
okay, so my take on this is, before we circle back to the Thanksgiving specific topic, is I believe Black Friday has also changed a lot. Black Friday used to be, specifically, it was on Friday.
Mhm.
It
Yeah,
wasn't earlier. This was like before online shopping was really popular. Like Black Friday was on Friday, and so people would be lining up at stores on midnight, Thursday night,
that's
to
facts,
go
bro.
to get all the shit that they wanted, and they were fighting for TVs and breaking pots and shit, and they were doing these things because they wanted to get them before anybody else did. But then as the years grew on and online shopping became more,
More
as the
superior.
normal, uh, Black Friday then turned into Black Friday week, Black
Yeah,
Friday month. And like, dude, let's be real. When did Black Friday start this year? The beginning of November. Like, let's be real.
yeah,
And then companies realized, wait, we could just say it's Black Friday and not really have it be Black Friday. And so
Yeah.
now
it's the allure of a discount.
Black Friday sales don't really feel like they're actually Black Friday sales. It's more of, we're just gonna actually upcharge you, but tell you it's a Black Friday sale. You know,
Hmm.
and that's another problem I have is I mean, obviously inflation exists, of course, but it's just Black Friday doesn't feel like it's a good deal anymore. You know.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's a great point. Can I add something to that, bro?
Yeah. Go
Mhm.
ahead.
Because you hit it right on the nail, bro. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the intensity of Black Friday, like you like talked about, has dropped drastically, bro. Because it's not just one day anymore. Like this is like a real stupid perspective, but like, do y'all remember that one episode of Victorious? where they waited out on Black Friday and they camped out and then they got stuck in the store and stayed in the store and they were fighting in the morning for everything.
Hmm.
That was like when you thought of Black Friday, a stupid episode like that is what you thought of. 'Cause it was
Hmm.
such like a dominant event. It was like a quick time event, right? Whenever there was a joke about Black Friday, it was people getting stabbed or shot or something like that over like a $5 mouse for your computer. Because it's just so
Right.
stupid because people love a discount, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, bro, this year the intensity of Black Friday, and I didn't know if anyone noticed. I thought maybe because I'm not on social media like that, maybe I'm just tweaking, but it didn't seem like I wasn't hearing no crazy stories. I
No,
wasn't
why was
seeing
that?
nothing. It just was
Because
like a normal
there's
thing.
not a deal to fight over anymore.
Yeah.
It's like nothing's worth it because
And also, there's
these
so much time.
deals.
They have a
That
week to get this.
Yeah, and the deals are get 10% off a $2,000 TV or whatever, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Like sometimes the Christmas deal is better than the Black Friday deal, or the clearance is better, and it's like, what? Why is this the better deal? Like, you know, this is supposed to be a sale once a year. Make it worth my time. Like
It's
if
a
I'm
fact.
waiting, if I'm waiting all year to purchase a new headset, then there should be a reason. It should be like a good discount, not like I think one time I saw a discount. It was fucking ridiculous. It was like buy two, get the third one 50% off. How is that a deal?
It
Like,
used to be buy one get two.
like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at this going, this is a deal to you? Like what? Like what are we talking about? How is this a deal? You know?
See, that's the thing. Though. To people who have money, it is though. Let's say you have money, right? And then you like, okay, I'm gonna get one for me. I'm gonna get one for the homie and one for the homie's homie. It's like that is a deal if you got ducats.
I
But if you
guess,
don't,
but it's like, yeah, but the whole point of Black Friday is, hey,
yeah,
I have
cheap.
$500. Let me get a TV that's normally 600 for 200. That's a deal, right? Like that's the point. But now it's, oh, the TV is worth $600, but they're actually charging you 1,000. But then they're saying the discount is $600, or it's now $600 with the discount.
That's
Yeah. Or remember,
You know?
we used to push it on layaway. We would buy it at that discounted price, put it on layaway, and then we paid it $200 over the course of like
oh wow, that's crazy. But
a
anyway,
few
so
pay periods.
or like they put like a discount saying like, oh, it's this much off, but in reality it was that price to begin with.
I remember
yeah, that's
that. I
what I've
remember
been
that
saying,
video.
yeah.
I remember that video. That was just ridiculous.
But it was at Costco too. That's the thing. It was at Costco too.
Dude, yeah, and yeah, Costco does and it's hard to tell now what is the real price versus what's the actual discounted price.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I
Um,
feel like the best deal you can get though is online now.
yeah, and it defeats the purpose of what it was for.
See, but at the same time though, I will say COVID really, really changed this, and they're trying to digitize everything now, which I wouldn't say is a bad thing, but also, I mean, you could look at it like obviously some stores are still keeping the spirit of Black Friday, you know, but at the same time, though, you also could look at it as like the holidays evolve, you know.
right.
If the in store, if anything, to the online stores, like companies that are participating in Cyber Monday and are having like legitimate deals, if anything, it's more beneficial for the in-person stores to keep bullshitting because then people aren't going to go there anymore, and then online is going to be dominating, which either the in stores that are faking
Yeah,
discounts and
that's
stuff
what
will
I'm
keep doing
saying.
that and fail, or they'll wise up and actually lower prices because it's like, damn, we have to lower our prices more than the online stores, so people actually come to our stores now. So it could be cool, it could balance itself out, or everything's just going to be digital now, depending on if these in-person stores keep bullshitting. But I mean, it could be a good thing and a bad thing. I think right now, online is kind of dominating.
Mm.
Oh, 100%.
And that could be a good thing. We keep shopping online, right? Or we get even lower discounts in person because they have to start competing. Or there's just
Agreed.
no point in Black Friday for
Austin, we
the
need to get
in-person store.
the weapon, by the way.
Oh,
No
yeah,
matter
that's right. Yeah. It looks like,
But yeah, and it's like what else was I gonna say? I also think like oh
you
hell
got
no.
me.
Sorry, we're just playing a game. But I also think it's like, you know, the idea of going in and waiting at a certain time it kind of reminds me of, for example, when video games used to release midnight releases.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
that's right. GameStop.
Those
You would
were
wait.
fun as fuck.
Yeah,
You
those
would
were fun as
wait
shit, yeah.
at 9, or you'd get there at 9 p.m. and wait till 12 at night because you want to be there to pick up your game.
Your copy of the
right?
game, yeah.
And like you want to feel like, oh yeah, like I'm picking up
I'm that
Call
guy.
of Duty Black Ops 2, bro. Like, you
I
know
was
what I'm
that guy,
saying?
you know?
Like you're walking home with it, you're feeling, like you're him, you're getting the cool poster and stuff. And nowadays, a midnight release is 9 p.m. and there's 3 people there.
See, but I don't think that is true, right? Because obviously online stuff is more. But I will have to say that's not true for everything. Things people actually want, because there are people who have interest in things like that still do exist. PS5, bro. When the PS5 came out, bro, that it was like a blast from the past, bro. Like they still had that same energy. People were waiting and waiting
Oh,
for
for
that damn
sure.
PS5,
Oh,
bro,
for sure.
pre-ordering and stuff like that. So you definitely are right, but to a certain extent.
But it's just not as
certain
popular.
things. Yeah. It has to be something people would like. For instance, GTA 6. I promise, bro. They're gonna be lining up for that.
But yeah, it reminds me of that, of being just, as we go more future, or not future, but like more online and buy stuff, and
More
it
digital.
just eliminates
Sorry.
the purpose of going in person to do things.
Yeah.
And maybe, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
take a piss. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Sounds good.
Hey, Alan.
And I don't know. Maybe
this
it's
is,
just
Earth
we're old
Logan
heads
or
at this point,
Alpine?
but it definitely is a sad reality that we live in.
Yep. Where all of our kids at some point it's gonna be an iPad
Yeah.
kid.
I hope
See,
not.
but that all depends though. That all
On how
depends
you
on
parent.
how. But not even
Yeah.
that. Just like, cause like it's kind of this weird balance where like obviously we don't know what kind of parents we're gonna be, but I feel like you ever hear the term "it takes a village to raise a kid"?
Yeah.
Right? It's different perspectives, different viewpoints. There is no one right parenting style. Because you could have twins, put them in different environments, they'll be different. But they're virtually the same blood. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like I feel like if you shelter them too much, like, hey, I don't want my kids to be like with the future, like keep them advanced, just raise them with those morals, like keep
Yeah,
him
that's
advanced. He's gonna have a tablet. If you don't want to shelter him too much, then he's gonna be oblivious. And or when he gets access to those things, he's not gonna know how to like.
Yeah, or
or
they're gonna wanna like get access to them by going behind your back, or for sure.
So like immerse in the present. But that the thing is morals and things like that are timeless because they're not based around it's based on individuals, like what you feel about things or how you see the world. So if you give them a certain viewpoint and morals and stuff like that, and like, okay, let's play the game. Like I'm gonna play the game with my son, but after this, I'm gonna make sure he get his homework done. Okay, maybe you don't want him to be overweight, so he can have a healthy life. Okay, let's eat good food. Let's. I'm not gonna feed him crazy. Like let's eat good food, but let's make sure we go swimming. Let's find an activity that's fun. At the same time. So I feel like there is a certain like balance to it. Because I definitely don't want that. I also don't want him to be like, he can't enjoy himself or enjoy being around. Cause I'm kind of awkward around people. Like I never would want my son to be like me, where like he can't be around people. But I also don't want him to be
Mhm.
like a people pleaser, or hate people at the same time.
Right.
So, but nah,
Um,
iPad kid, it's destined, bro.
that's
It's gonna happen in abundance pretty soon.
yeah, for sure. I don't. What's another thing I was trying to say? Damn, I forgot my train of thought. But anywho, let's loop back to Thanksgiving. Um, so yeah, just like how Black Friday has affected, I think, Thanksgiving a little bit. Uh, I would say for that whole, just the TLDR of that, it's just maybe Thanksgiving has been taken over by the marketing of Black Friday, and people forget that, oh, we're November is for Thanksgiving. No, it's November is for Black Friday. I think that's what Josh
Nah,
was trying to say.
Josh think it's for no nuts.
Big
That's
facts.
crazy.
He did
That's what
say
he
it
said
though.
earlier. Fam.
Hey,
He said
hey,
it's for
hey,
November,
hey,
it's for no nuts.
hey. Instead of thinking, people don't say Thanksgiving, bro. As soon as the November starts, it's like, man, oh man, who's doing it? Who's doing it?
That's true. People do say that. Hey, Austin Hitbox, we're trying to get the
And
winner
that's
order,
the,
bro.
So
that's,
would you
that's
say
Yeah.
it's
the
been
debate.
taken over by memes instead?
Yeah,
November
exactly.
been taken over by memes?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I wouldn't blame the memes, but
the
the memes
influence,
don't
But the
help probably.
advertising of November for people our age is dominated. Like we're dominated by memes, not the news or
no, okay,
TV ads
but
and stuff like that. We get all the information from YouTube and
exactly, right?
Instagram, and so that's what's in your
So
face, bro. Not
let's think about
Thanksgiving. It's
this,
no
right?
nerd.
Right? On like November's coming up, right? And like since like with our age, right, and all the memes we have, like let's say we go rewind like 2 years ago, right? I guarantee before the last couple of days before November actually hits, we're like, all right, man, we gotta lock in. We gotta. Like,
Who's we?
participating?
No, I'm just kidding, but yeah.
Sure, but no, one more time for the dead
Who's
homies.
participating? Who's participating? And like, what are we betting?
Oh
No, I
man,
feel
but we
like-
were like that though, y'all. It hurts my heart that we were
No,
like
I know.
that.
That's what
I
I'm
know.
saying. That's
I
what.
know
That's
we
like
were.
this showcase. That's what I mean. Like memes and like the internet influenced
Nah.
us to
Austin,
like
just
not
keep it in the
really
box, bro.
prioritize Thanksgiving.
I'm doing it
Because
right
for
now.
some
It's
odd
just
reason
speak.
we
So
decided as a males, by the way, males, like hey, we're not done yet.
Yeah, I don't know who decided it and how it got picked up, but that is kind of crazy. But anywho, circling back to Thanksgiving again. Austin, let me hear your thoughts on it, because Bakari and I, we're professional yappers. We can go all day. So let's hear your thoughts on it.
on the whole Thanksgiving and whatnot. Honestly, it's just like a little sad. Like it was like originally like back then it was like a whole big thing where like it's supposed to represent something.
By the way,
Nowadays,
to those of you watching, when we say back then, we mean like 10 years ago. Like,
like
okay,
a
we're
whole
not
decade,
that old.
a whole decade.
You
We're not that old, I
know,
promise.
if you're like a
We're like
15-year-old
10.
watching this, this podcast, first of all, thank you for watching. Leave a like.
Holy shit!
But
wait,
also,
you want kids to watch this?
I didn't say that. I'm
Yo,
just
yo.
saying, but
I have to
also
I have to
want you
bleep that out. I really gotta bleep that out now. I gotta bleep that
I just
out.
want you to understand that, we're not 30 or anything. Like, we're pretty young.
We're in our average 20s. We're in our average 20s. Don't worry.
Jacob, I don't know, buddy. You're kind of
Now,
growing
Unk
old.
over here. I'm just kidding.
Unc Allen, or Urban.
Nah, Unk Bakari. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Nah, we young and
going
hip
up, going
and
up.
shit,
Nope, I can't go up yet. Oh, I gotta that guy.
That's crazy how he left.
Going up, going back. I'm going back up in 20
he'll be
seconds.
back.
Going back up in 20.
It's okay. He'll be back, boys. He'll be back.
Oh,
But
send him.
anywho,
I sent him. He can't go nowhere.
Yeah, so, you know, Josh, what do you think on it?
What? Thanksgiving?
Yeah, man.
I do believe it's been like.
Oh no, he's here. Oh no, he's almost
definitely
dead. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's almost dead.
backline,
Almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead.
right? But I guess
He's dead. Dead. Dead.
we as a whole, when it comes to like, I mean, I guess when we grow up, right, we don't really see the physical value or element of Thanksgiving until we get older, right?
Yeah.
But
That is
now,
true.
now in our generation, right, it's definitely we definitely
Welcome back,
care
welcome
about
back.
we definitely care about the physical things
Yeah.
compared to the emotional aspect. But don't get us wrong, we are very
No. Door is
Oh, for
open.
sure.
I have to.
Wait, what? My shit died. What happened?
No, so Josh was just saying,
Oh no, my cat's pressing random
well,
buttons.
Josh,
So
you know,
no.
you go ahead, paraphrase. I don't want to steal your shine here.
No, you good. For the most part, I'm like, hey, we mainly care about the physical aspect, about like events like Christmas and all that, right? Physical stuff, right? Instead of the emotional aspect, right? Because like when you compare Christmas, Halloween, right? You get something physical with the emotion, right? You know, it has a theme, it has everything, right? When it comes to Thanksgiving, right? Obviously, you get the food, right? But like, there's not really an event, I guess you could say, because you're pretty much just coming all together to eat a grand meal.
Alright, I
I
got the
don't,
EMF
I don't
bomb. I
think, I
totally forgot what
don't,
to do with it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think you really
Austin, you have the
get
window
that
open?
understanding
No, I got the
until you
EMF
get older
fob. So I'm starting
of
it.
how
Like
important it
just
is to
starting it.
just gather everyone that you care for into one big place and just eat food.
Just hit the box, Austin. That's how I was trying to get it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel.
You know, I
It's like
think
it's very
that I used
lackluster.
to love them. When I think the reason, like now, yeah, I
Oh,
think the reason I was like, I mean,
Your
you guys
microphone is
know,
fucked
Yeah,
up.
you're
Your
kind
microphone.
I try to
of
do that
lagging.
at least.
Hey, your microphone's fucked up.
Yeah, you're like
How am I now?
glitching in
How
and
am I
out.
now?
It should be
Alright.
better.
Am
Yeah.
I bad still?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
I
No,
was
you're good. You're
saying
good.
like, okay, I was saying, oh shit. I mean, pardon my French. I was saying that am I still good by the way?
Uh huh.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
I was
Just
just
listen.
saying that for me, I tried to like. I mean, y'all know how important like gathering and showing appreciation and stuff like that is to me. I always try to do it whenever I can, even if I'm not there in person.
hello.
So for
Alfie.
me, over the years, I kind of got to
Thank
the point where
you.
like I do that so much anyway, and I get that it's important to other people, but for me, I feel like it kind of lost like what Thanksgiving meant to me before because I don't have like the same family that I did before.
Hmm.
You know, when I was younger, it was like, oh, I get to see all the cousins that I want and stuff like that, and now it's like, why do I have to wait for Thanksgiving for these people to give a fuck about me? And like after I kind of saw it like that, I kind of just was like, nah,
Oh, bet.
I don't mess with sitting in people's faces, smiling at people I don't know, or who didn't care to reach out until like a holiday came around. It's like, why do I only matter on this holiday to you? You
Hmm.
know?
Mhm.
And then at least with my family, it's just a bunch of gossip and tearing people down and stuff like that. So, I mean, it might change.
Oh yo,
like
free
how I feel
Pac-Man,
about
say
it.
less.
But at least like right now, me and Thanksgiving is just like
Mhm.
even when people sit around a table and are like, I'm grateful for this and I'm grateful for that. After a while, it just feels like it turns into like well, I could be more grateful than you can.
I
That's
can
You
I
true.
can
know,
see how you can turn
and
it into that for sure.
yeah, and it's so easy. I mean, I'm thankful for someone
Especially
just one good speech, and then everybody else wants to top it instead of just being like, I'm thankful we got food today, you know? And it's just like, for
Yeah.
me, it just became some like very disingenuous holiday when we could just once a week get together and cook and eat good food and drink good drink and just hang out. But I do get for some people, it's important to have like that one day because that's not something people can do monthly or weekly or whatever. Because people have their own lives and stuff. So I do respect that. But other than that, just for me personally, it just lost what it meant. Because as I've grown up, I've lost, things or I see the things differently now than I did as a kid. So I think that's why me and Thanksgiving are kind of like, based off what Josh said. I think that's why me and Thanksgiving are like, I don't get anything from it anymore. Like how he
Oh,
was
thank
saying,
God.
like
Thank you.
there's nothing physical but food. Like for me, there's like no attachment to the holiday itself, or like the meaning of it either.
Interesting. Would anybody like to respond to that?
I agree with this statement. I'm not gonna lie. I
there's
didn't really
nothing
have
too
that
really.
perspective.
There's nothing for me to adjust there. Like literally, that's what happened. It was something so big in the holidays, and it just fall out.
And
I
it doesn't
think
have the same presence as Christmas, because Christmas makes
Yeah.
you feel good. The music, the ambiance that November doesn't have. Out here, I guess. Like I've never lived somewhere where like Thanksgiving was like a feeling. It was just like a day. Where
Mhm.
December is oh shit, it's Christmas time, y'all. Like we say it's Christmas time, but Christmas is one day. We're not like it's Thanksgiving time. It's like nah, it's just one day. Where Christmas time, it's a whole month.
yeah. I guess my response to that is for me. It depends on who you're spending Thanksgiving with. I think when you're younger, it's just always gonna be family. So it kind of just feels like the same repetitive thing. But when you get older, it's you get to choose who you want to be with. And when you're not, and if you choose to go a family, for some people, you're not seeing that family every day or every week. You're literally only seeing them that once a year. And for me, like tomorrow, I'm going to my aunt's, and I haven't seen her in, I don't know,
Wait, what
a
happened to
year
your
and a
uncles, man?
half. Well, he's gonna be there, so.
Oh, okay.
But like I haven't seen them in like a year to 2 years. So for me, this is my yearly checkup. I go
Mhm.
in, I say hi, I spend time, and that's how I see it. So I actually still gain from this.
Yeah,
Because I get
okay.
to see the people that I don't talk to all the time, and like I think the difference between Thanksgiving and Christmas for me is Christmas is I want to spend it with the people I'm closest to. Thanksgiving is I want to spend it with the entire family.
Mhm.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So like Christmas would be I want the homies, like if it's the homies Christmas, I want to spend it with the closest homies I got. While Thanksgiving, I want all the homies plus the ones that I don't really know to be there.
Mhm.
If that if it's friends specifically, because I want everybody to get together and have a good time. But Christmas for me this is the closer circle coming together.
Okay, so
While
you would say
Thanksgiving
Christmas
is
is more intimate to you.
correct. While Thanksgiving is the the fucking fifth cousin you have. You see him every 3 years, and you're like, oh, what's up, Eduardo? Like like you check
Eduardo's
in on
crazy.
him. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what this is. To me, is Thanksgiving is that's the difference between Thanksgiving and Christmas to me.
What are you supposed to do with this DMF
Um,
fob anyway?
and maybe if you
Bro,
can look
I
at it
agree
like
with that.
that, and if you can look at it like that, maybe you can gain something from it then, instead of
Well,
just
see,
trying to, oh well, Christmas is obviously better. Well, like yeah, it is, right? But you still can gain something from Thanksgiving. You know.
you can. I feel like it varies though. That's why I said my personal experience. But I agree though, but like the thing is like with me, since I have like limited family and friends. Like remember last year when I had to pick between you and my grandma.
Hmm.
It's like for me, I won, but I lost. You won, and then my grandma just lost. So I feel like for you, you get to see people you haven't seen, but it's like no sweat if you like. But that's why I said I agree, because if that's you know
Austin,
that is a
hit the box, bro.
possibility. That is
Try
a
to get the window open.
possibility for sure. But if
I
anything,
tried to
bro,
pap
remember what I
you.
said earlier about how it takes a village, bro? You might have to change the podcast to the village, bro. Different perspectives.
That's crazy.
It takes a village to raise a child, bro.
Bro, don't kill him. We trying to,
No.
motherfucker.
No.
Because
Yeah.
that is a good perspective, bro.
Who
I'm
said we
not
were
gonna
gonna do
lie.
the Easter egg anyway? You
Well,
can't
I
be up
mean,
for too long.
bro, we're
But
in the
I
guided
think it's
mode. We
very
have to do it.
case specific.
This is not
Both
no
of ours are
guided mode.
pretty
The guided
case
mode will tell
specific.
us like how many
But yeah, I agree. Um,
yeah. And besides,
I don't know.
anyways, the thing is, the guided mode will fucking whatchamacallit, it will cap round cap you. So there's no way we're playing direct.
We are Austin.
It doesn't even show me the round cap.
Well, it stopped round capping us.
Oh.
I think they updated it, and also, the reason why there hasn't been like a tutorial thing is because we need to pick up the card next.
What card?
And to pick up the card, you need to shoot the wonder weapon in the trap. You remember that?
Oh, y'all playing Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all on
We
that
need
Wonder
to-
World working?
We need to
Your
shoot
favorite.
the tentacle trap
Yeah.
with the
Oh
wonder
yeah,
weapon.
yeah.
But we
Tentacle
can't do
trap, what
that.
do you- Nah, Jay.
And,
You
and
got
I got
the
the
ray
ray gun from the
guns.
box.
The
but I
wrong
didn't
wonder
get the other
weapon, but
one.
you know.
So I'm telling you to hit the damn thing.
Hey, yo, Josh.
Yo, what's up?
Quick intermission, bro. You trying to play Fast Penguins?
Right now I'm playing soccer right now.
You playing soccer?
Stalker, Anomaly, Who?
Oh, the game, the Russian game you told me about.
Yeah, I love Russian games.
I went. There's no way I died like that, right? All right.
Oh, it's so cool.
But anywho, what I wanted, insane. So anywho, what I was gonna say is you know, Alan, you've been here the entire time.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Christmas?
You know, well, nah, Christmas is the next month podcast. We're talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, just let me leave, please.
I'm keep it a buck, right?
Mhm.
So a little bit about me for the people who's listening.
Don't worry,
I guess on the
I'll bleep
podcast.
something else if something's very like provocative.
No. It's just I'm about to give a little bit of insight about me. I don't often get the chance. Like I do get the chance to celebrate every now and then, but I
Right.
don't often get the chance to be invited to these things, nor do I have the moments to just have time for such things. Why? Well, mainly because I see the irrelevancy of just having a party. If anything, like what they've discussed earlier ago, is just food. Literally, that's the only thing that I can see the benefit of. But I'm gonna say this right now. I grew up not having much of a birthday party. Grew up not really having much of a celebration besides just being invited to such things. So I have a very, very kind of different perspective of
Oh, Picard joined us.
seeing it to
Mhm.
be very irrelevant to me.
Mm.
So I don't mind if you invite me to. In fact, I got invited to go and see my girlfriend's uncle Thanksgiving party, which I'm gonna go to tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
But it's like the fact that if I'm gonna be, I can already tell the moment I step through those doors, I'm just gonna be standing there, quiet as fuck, not talking with anybody, by the way. Because even though I know there's English speakers, I'm probably not gonna be really as interactive, other than just like getting a cup of food and a couple things to buy and just dipping out with my lady. And then I'm gonna definitely have to lie and be like, "Oh yeah, I have fun" or some shit. But it 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 doesn't really like I can see the benefit behind it, and like the idea, the conversation that we had earlier ago, or you guys had earlier ago, was
Mhm.
connection, right? Or like relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong,
I have the gun right?
right?
Hold on.
Yeah, it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, I guess it's just I always talk with people online. It's like, I
We
say
love.
hi, I say hi every day. So it's like,
Yeah.
if like for an example, my fucking grandma, like I get to talk with her every now and then. It's just like it's nothing against you. It's like I don't, but if I don't talk with you that much, it's nothing against you. It's just like it gives me opportunities. Like I don't, because like what really captured my attention was when Bakari mentioned something about like why would I basically, if why are you taking it like an entire year to basically say hi to me, right? And
True.
to where I'm kind of like, I was like, damn, that's actually a pretty good point. But I'm also kind of putting myself, because the reason why it kind of struck me was because I'm that person who basically doesn't really think about my family like that. Like I do, but they're not like high priority because I'm more focused on trying to pay my rent now, or more focused on how to fucking get my goddamn car fixed or whatnot.
Mhm.
So it's like, as much as I want to put my family first, I also have to focus on myself, which leads to me kind of becoming that person that Bakari is calling out right now. And to that, I guess I can only just say I'm sorry, dude. I'm just busy. Like,
I don't know. It's a really good perspective of things. It makes me realize how much of a piece of shit I am. But at the
See,
same time, it's like
that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. At the same time, you're not. And the reason I say that, because, like I said, to interrupt you, my bad. Because,
no,
like,
no, no,
you
you're
know,
good. I'm
this is
actually I'm curious because like this is like I'm not saying like this is you calling me out. It's a genuine like what is your thought process? Like let's say you and I are fucking family. Like what is your thought process of me just
Ready
not
up.
talking to you for a very long time? You know what I mean? Like
so. This is my thing, right? And this is
Go
why I
ahead.
said it's
You're
like
green.
it's easy to give like an opinion or an answer, but it is hard to make that relate to a large amount of people. That's why I kind of just try to stick to like a case to case basis. Because how Jacob said, he made a great point that I wasn't even thinking about, because I'm so in my own window about like how I function with my family that, you know, that is a possibility. Just not mine. So when I say that, it's like I'm used to like, okay, it's Thanksgiving. Normally, if you want to go do something, you're excited to do it. For instance, I'm about to come see y'all in a week. That's something
mhm,
I'm excited about. You know,
mhm,
but when I was growing up, when Thanksgiving would come up, I'd be like, oh fuck, I don't want to go. How can I get out of this? That's not something you do when you want to go. The reason I didn't want to go is because I have to go and sit and smile in a bunch of people's faces that I don't know. And when I get there, they want to, oh, well, you know, I really care about you, and I really want to. It's like, so for me, it's like, if you care to, and the thing is, I grew up hearing that, right? So you grow up hearing that, and like, I care about you, but it's like, why did it take you, you know, this
Austin.
long to reach
What's up?
out? And it's like,
Austin.
What's up?
you know,
Type yes. Type yes. Type
so
yes.
if you were my
Type
family,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And let's just say, right, you didn't show up to Thanksgiving, right? And you just hit me up every now and then because that's the type of person you were. If we had a convo like, yo, this is just who I am, I don't reach out like that, I'd be totally fine, right? But
mhm,
if you, for me, where it's like, nah, I can't fuck with it, is when you want me to sit and smile in your face and pretend. I'm not gonna sit and pretend. That's just not me. If
mhm.
you want to be like, yo, you know, we don't talk so much. Let me get your number so we can continue talking after Thanksgiving. I mess with that because you're making an effort. But if you
Yeah.
Yeah.
just want to talk on Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving and you feel like, you know, it's a good time to just fake it so you could, you know, for whatever reason, so you could seem like, oh, I'm a very likable person or whatnot. Like I said, that's just my personal experience with it. To me, I don't mess with it. But if you're just saying I don't really like Thanksgiving, so I don't go, and I don't really talk to people like that because that's not me. If you want to be in my inner circle, you know I got to work on that. That's to me at least. That's totally different than I want to talk to you because it's Thanksgiving versus I want to talk because it's been a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it. I would say if I could respond on that would be like some people, how I would confront that is some people just, they go there to talk to people to catch up once a year and that's all they care about. Like some, they don't, not to say they're not interested in you or that they don't want to talk to you. It's just, you're not a priority to them, but they go, oh, he's here. I want to talk to him. I want to see how he's doing.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, each family is different, and some families, you have like the aunts who are like the snobby bitches, and they just,
Damn.
hey, it's true.
Oh yeah,
It's,
that's
Yeah.
yeah. You talking from experience, yeah.
and it's just like, for example, my girlfriend, her family for Thanksgiving, I've been there a couple years now, and it's, you know, you have the immediate family who's cool as fuck, love the mom, love the dad, love the brothers, grandma, grandpa, they're pretty chill. But then you have like the uncles and aunts, and like one of the aunts is like, richer than other people, and so what's her personality? She flexes that, and it's just like it shows, and it's very snobby and kind of just like it's not, you know what I'm saying?
I'm better than you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
You
it's
want to
like,
call him out, but
and,
it's
and
not. It's not appropriate at the
yeah,
time.
and it's like, hey, like we're here to celebrate family, right? And it's how are we supposed to celebrate family if
If you're being a
you
piece of
are
shit.
like, yeah, if you're giving this attitude or like,
It's
giving
about
this
you.
exactly. And every family has that person who does that. And I mean, and if you don't, good, because
Skip that one,
you
yeah.
don't want that. You don't want that. But some families that have that, we just have to kind of move on, and I think the way I deal with that is I just say hi, maybe give him
Oh my
that
god, you can't
5 minute
just
conversation
activate and just leave it there,
fucking dip that shit.
Oh shit!
Uh,
It's just like
Because-
mad left, dude.
Because
Like so fast.
those are the relationships where, like, I know how you're feeling. Like you're not interested because, like you said, Bakari. What was it? Just why see me once a year or something like that? If you want to talk.
Yeah, like
anymore?
what? You only care about me because it's Thanksgiving and we're programmed to be like, oh, it's tradition to come talk to each other and fake it like we give a fuck. And yeah, let me get your number for after Thanksgiving, but you don't call. Just stuff like that. It's like I don't rock with that.
Yeah, and for some people, it's genuinely because things happen in their life. They get busy and they can't. Or just some people aren't texters, and even though they have your number, they don't text you because they just don't do that. Maybe they prefer to call, but how are you supposed to know because they don't communicate that with you? And then another thing is like for those people that talk to you once a year, some family just has to be like that, and maybe I mean it sucks, but some family members, like when I go tomorrow, I'm gonna talk to the aunts that I like. I'm gonna talk to the uncles I fuck with. But there's gonna be some aunts that I say hi, see how you doing, get a good 5 minute conversation, and that's it. And I'll see you next year. And it's not that I don't love you or anything. It's just I'm not interested, right? But out of respect and out of a little bit of curiosity, I want to see if you're doing okay. And I think those family members where it's like, oh, I'm only gonna talk to you today because it's Thanksgiving, just keep him at a distance. You don't gotta bring him in close. Just be like, yeah, I'm doing good. Life's
See, and
good,
I
making
think
money.
that's where Alan's like, why even do that in the first place? So I think that's where Alan's coming from. Like, why even entertain that if that's not how you feel? And I think that's what he meant when he was talking about like he doesn't have an attachment to it, because it's like, why even fake like I care, like any of us care, And like you said, he wasn't invited to all that anyway, so it's not like he had to. So I guess he's like, why even start or what?
Yeah. And it's like, and one of the things I'll say, this one example is like back in like what 2019 or some shit like that. So I went over to Vietnam just basically as a vacation form of thing, and this was before COVID and whatnot. And basically, it's like she invited me and my family and whatnot to just go over to her house and just hang out and whatnot, right? Rich, snobby, fucking amazing house, by the way. And I'm just like, damn, she's fucking rich, whatever, right? But the
She
only
balling
issue
with the
about me was
mansion.
like, the only issue with me is like I'm very bad at speaking Vietnamese. Like I know how to I understand it, but I can't just fucking like I can't really say it, right? So I have a hard time of communicating with a lot of my Vietnamese family, relatives and shit. And majority of them like don't mind. But my auntie was such a big bitch about it and would actually talk shit behind my back. Unfortunately, she doesn't know that I fucking understand it a little bit, and the shit that she said behind my back pissed me
What?
the fuck off.
Pretty
So the
dirty.
next time that I saw her at a
Austin.
Thanksgiving, which was like
Oh, on my way.
back like 2023, I saw her and she was like in Vietnamese she goes, "Oh, how are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing good, I'm good," and all that kind of stuff. And I just didn't fucking talk with her whatsoever. Just kind of ignored her. And
Well, yeah, and there's some family members that that's how
yeah,
you treat them because you're not
and
interested and they don't treat you right.
and no, but the things that she tried to just it
Try to-
feels so forced when she tried to communicate with me.
Yeah, and some people go because they're go
Gore.
like some people go. You remember how like you seen those memes where it's like when all the cousins meet at the Thanksgiving dinner, you know, like they're all in the room together and they're all hanging out because you know the cousins want to hang out with the cousins. They don't really
Oh,
want to hang
yeah.
out with the parents and stuff.
Kids six with kids and
Yeah.
adults six with the adult type shit.
So
Bro,
it's
you
it's
don't
the
get to
same
be adult
thing,
there with
you
the
know.
perspective.
It's the same thing, you know. We are now the adults becoming those, you know, we're becoming that age and we're now the adults, and it's like I think the adults don't realize that yet. They still see you as the little kid, and so they just, you know, they treat you like the little kid, but they're not really there for you. Like a lot of them, they don't come there for you. They come there because they want to talk shit with the other parents or talk gossip, you
Yeah.
know, and stuff.
You know what though, bro? Can I ask something real quick, bro?
Mhm.
Cause like, look. Obviously, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future years. We all might hate each other in a week. You know, God, I hope we don't. But like, I'll say this, bro. Like, because there's so many different takes on Thanksgiving, bro. But the one universal take, because remember earlier I was saying it's hard to like have. It's easy to have an opinion, but it's hard to have one that reaches multiple people.
Hmm.
I think I found one that will reach multiple people, and that's just we got to do better, bro. We got to do better than what we've seen. Because from what it sounds like, none of us are fond of Thanksgiving because of the experiences that we had prior, right? You know, and Jacob, he's trying to find like a positive perspective, and I respect that for sure.
I mean, because I like the
Um,
holiday. I'm a fan.
yeah, I mean, I love the food. I'm fat. I'm fat for it. It wasn't
Oh,
on
well, big
accident. I
facts,
know that
but
much.
you know.
WW.
You know, but I think besides the food, like because I guess Josh was saying earlier, like physical stuff like that. But no, like I want to be able to, you know, when I pass on or when I grow up and I'm old and I'm looking back in my life or Thanksgiving comes around, fuck the physical. I want like, you know, I want to have, you know, beautiful memories of like, man, I love, you know, this day where my family comes together and we have a feast that we can't have every day because we ain't got the money. Because I'm not even gonna talk about Biden, but like it, but like
Joe
you
Biden.
know, yeah, I want that to be the reason. Like, I want Thanksgiving to, for me, I want it to be a day with the homies. We all get together and we get a delicious ass meal that we normally wouldn't be able to afford all together, cook together, spend the day together, and it's like a gathering and a remembrance of like, you know, what we are as a unit. Because at the end of the day, when we were talking at the beginning, you know, it all comes down to tradition, and I feel like the one universal takeaway, at least for us here, is we got to do better. Because imagine we're talking about this now, 20 years from now, or 30 years from now, our kids are feeling the same way about it as we do now because we didn't do a good job, bro. So it's like, I guess I got the idea from you, Alan. If you really don't fuck with Thanksgiving that much, bro, just because you were never invited to it or, you know, what have you, this
Fat
is a
finger.
good chance for you to make something of it for yourself, bro.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. This is why I've been recently going to more Thanksgivings that is invited by my friends versus like family members. The only reason why I'm going to the uncle one is because you know family wants to meet me, and actually that's a good thing. They actually want to meet me because they've been hearing about this guy who has swooped up the fucking niece
My
or the
niece
little girl.
or my
Yeah.
daughter.
And see, and this is a thing for you to, you know, this is gonna be your first time meeting this family, and who knows, like you might actually click with them like crazy.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
no, definitely for
sometimes
sure.
like you click with your girlfriend's family more than you click with yours, and when that happens, you always want to go to their Thanksgiving or their events. You know what I'm saying?
I see that you're speaking
Um,
that from experience. Okay.
yeah, I mean, I fuck with. I mean, I like both, but like, you know,
I was
I
gonna
fuck
say,
with.
because what you trying to say, Jake, you know, you were
Uh,
adopted into mine, bro. You black now.
Big facts. But
Black
like,
by
you know,
association.
exactly. Uh, hey, see, the podcast knows. uh,
What the
but
podcast
Don't
say?
anywho,
fuck
What
it
the
up,
What
podcast
gang.
what
say?
chat say? What chat
the
say?
next thing you know, I just start spam, fucking saying the
Nah,
N word.
he biracial, y'all, by
He's
association.
biracial.
That's
He
great.
biracial by
Hold on, I
association.
wanna.
Nah,
Wait,
my
what's the stream?
claimed him.
I gotta fucking.
You gotta watch this
My
stream,
mom
yeah.
claimed him, y'all. Hey, Austin. By
Um,
the way, bro, that grenade transaction, that grenade launcher transaction we did, bro, without words was beautiful, bro.
Yo, yeah, we need to say words. Just ping it, call it a day. Ping it, call it a day.
Cause I already know what you could do with that. Also, where's the upgrade? So I can upgrade my gun.
It's up here. It's up on ground.
Is Rasensnake Twitch, right?
It's risen
I'm on
since.
YouTube right now.
Oh,
Alan.
You
YouTube
gotta
recording.
lower it for me. You gotta lower it for me.
Okay, I can't. I actually, yeah, I can. Actually, no, I have like. So wait on timer. 10 seconds.
Turn the TV off.
I have like a couple seconds. I have a couple seconds left. I have a couple seconds left. You can bring it down now. You can bring it down now if you want.
Let's not talk about
Because
that. That's
that's
Yo,
we're talking
actually,
cooldown
I want
timer.
to get your opinion. I need to listen to the new Kendrick.
It's so
Bro,
good.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't go in with the impression of like, I want some like classic Tempa butterfly shit. Go in with like the impression that you want some ratchet. Like
Oh
you're
yeah,
just trying
that's
to get
definitely
lit.
not for me.
Oh man, I'm out of
Bro,
ammo.
Jacob, go listen to Pimpa Butterfly then, bro.
Anywho,
Turn the TV.
I think that's pretty good for this section. I don't know if you guys do want to talk about the Josh section.
I mean,
the
I don't
skincare.
mind. I mean, I
Bro, I said
Hey,
that.
dog, I'm
Take
trying
care of
to
your
buy.
skin,
I'm
bro,
trying
if
to
you
buy
can.
something. I don't know what I want to buy. That's the thing, though.
for skincare. I mean, I have a couple recommendations. I'll definitely say that.
I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that's been on my mind has been fucking D&D. So I've been like thinking of buying D&D stuff.
Oh my, D&D,
Turn the
man.
TV off. Turn the TV off. Bro, go on like
Oh,
one of them like custom shops where people be making dice,
by
soap,
the way, Alan,
dispensers and whatnot.
for the
What
D&D
is it,
stuff,
Austin?
I know Cassandra was talking about it with me. We do both think that we both agree that we want to try and finish Johnny's.
No. I agree with you guys.
And I know like you've been thinking about yours, but if you can try to put a little more
No,
thought into his, because it did feel like
on mine.
because I kind of, the way I read it a little bit, it did kind of sound like yeah, Johnny, fuck you, I'ma just do me. It's like, you know, I know that's not what you
Miles
meant,
Morales,
but
bro. He, you know,
yeah, he really
he's
said, no,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
his
do my
own
own thing.
If anybody need any D&D characters drawn, let me know. I need something to do.
I was actually
Anywho.
thinking about this Jack one to draw my character.
Who is Jack?
But Car, you don't remember?
Is this the
The
live?
beast?
Oh, this is, well, I am still streaming, but
He's streaming, but I'm doing a recording.
Let's move on, folks.
I'm recording.
No, bro. I know there's a lot of people, bro.
Is Jack me
Okay, so
off,
there's-
bruh?
That's crazy. Get
Okay.
out. Get
So
out.
there's Tony, right?
Johnny,
He's a new
no,
homie.
dude.
There's a Johnny. Who is Jack?
Jack me up, of course.
Johnny is aware of me making my D&D. That's the thing. Though.
Oh, the nigga in the Discord.
Yo, that's me, big dog. All right, so
I'm
anywho,
bad with names. I'm bad.
All
with
right,
names.
I gotta bleep the
Johnny, no,
hard
here's the
R
thing,
out.
Johnny
That's
and
for
I-
sure.
Johnny was aware that I was making my D&D, and we've been talking. So it's like,
no, I know that, cause I could tell from the messages. I just am.
Hey, Jake, let
Then
him and the
don't-
Johnny work it out, bro.
yeah,
Let
that's
him
the thing.
and
Don't
John
butt
work
in.
it out, bro.
Don't butt in. There you go.
Yeah, let him because they men. If someone got a problem, they need
If
to
they-
go
I
to
wasn't-
the,
I
swing, they
wasn't
can
to the other
swing.
person about it.
I'm not saying
No,
I'm
nothing
just saying, bro. I
about
don't want
that.
you to get in the middle of it and then later be like, oh my gosh, this always happens, you know?
Oh, we got max ammo. Go to.
I'm aware of like, yeah, I'm not gonna like. If anything, I want to finish at Johnny's. I've already let him know that I was making my D&D, and he's pretty supportive about that too. Your assumption that I
Where's
sound
the
like an
perk?
asshole, kind of disrespecting me. I don't know. Anyways, but don't worry, I get it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna start the D&D until I
Well,
finish at Johnny's as well too.
I mean, I also said from a perspective, it could be read like that.
Yeah, I know.
I know what you meant, but kind of how like before there was another issue where I think
I know, Cassandra
you
just
like
needs
the-
to
yeah.
calm down. She needs to
Um,
calm down.
it's just sometimes people they be reading things and it's hard to discern or decipher what the emotion is behind the text sometimes.
Then I've already talked with Cassandra. Calm your bitch ass down. I've already know about this, dude. Cause like here's the thing. I've even called her out in my DMs. Like, yo, calm down. That's not what I'm trying to go for. And if she's still calling things out and thinking, assuming shit, then that's her perspective. I I've already talked with Johnny. Johnny is aware. She just needs to stop butting in. There you go.
But where's my free perk? This is racist.
Bro, okay,
Yeah, I
hold
know.
on, hold on. Wait, Josh. I thought that. Okay, I know who Jack is. I just had a brain fart. I thought Jack's girlfriend drew his thing. What do you mean? The fully coolly, bro.
Lock in.
Huh?
Wait,
Nigga.
what?
Yo, Josh.
I
Josh,
don't think we're
glaze
talking
me,
about this.
No, I'm kidding. No,
Glaze? Glaze?
I've been watching way
Blazing
too
be
much
blazing,
Banner,
I
bro. I've been
guess,
watching
but
way too
god
much
damn.
Banner, bro. Every time this nigga speaks, he says
And
glaze
attacks.
me, glaze me.
But
I'm not
anywho.
that big. Stop it. But listen though. Hold on, real quick. 'cause
Where's this
I gotta
conversation
get
gone
this
to?
off. I gotta get this off real quick. Okay,
Anywho.
so hold on, Jake. I gotta get this off real quick. So listen, Josh. You know Jack's wallpaper? I mean Discord thingamabob, right? Didn't he say his
Yeah.
girlfriend drew it?
You mean Lyndon?
Who the fuck is Jack?
I don't even know. Yeah, we're done talking about this. We're done talking about this.
Oh my god.
Going next. Going next.
Oh, bro.
You're y'all know I don't be on social media.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Bro,
That was just
literally
funny.
got cooked so bad he died in game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Alan,
no, we're going
never
next.
been that funny, bro. This nigga finna pop a blood vessel. Listen, bro, I don't know all the memes and shit, bro. So I don't understand.
No, you're chilling.
Can someone enlighten me, please?
You're
Don't be a
cooked, bro.
dickhead.
Yo,
Yo.
Josh, this is all
Listen,
you, dog.
y'all call me Unk for a reason, y'all. Y'all call me Unk for a reason. Y'all know I'm not with the shits. Come on, y'all.
Who's
It's
gonna have
not-
personal
it's not
information? I don't want to disclose it at the moment.
There you
Okay.
go.
There you go.
He finna keep this shit going for the next 12 months, y'all.
Okay, so
I
anyways.
will tell you after
Okay.
stream. I'll tell
Okay.
you after stream.
So is
Anywho.
Jack a real person?
Ladies, yes. We'll talk about it later. Okay.
Of course he's a real
Anyways, ladies
person.
and gentlemen.
Have I met him?
Well,
Yes.
no. Maybe. I don't remember.
Damn, I feel like an asshole.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. I think we got our good topic of Thanksgiving. You know, I think that was
What happened to skincare?
Oh, no,
Josh said it was
that
a
was
joke,
a joke.
so
So we're not actually really gonna
Nah, bro.
incorporate it.
actually doing
Everybody listening to this, wash in between your butt cheeks. It's not gay. You stink.
I can't, no.
great advice. Great advice.
No.
Listen,
I can't,
I'm
I
not putting
can't
this
even be
in.
mad about
I can't
that.
even put this in anymore.
There's nothing wrong with what?
Yeah, you
I
can.
mean,
What's wrong with
that's
that? What's wrong
crazy.
with that?
You guys look at
Nah, bro. There's
Austin, you
nothing
gotta
wrong
put
with
that in, bro.
taking care of your
A man
skin.
gotta
There's
clean his
nothing
booty,
wrong with
okay?
washing in between your butt cheeks. Condition your hair because it's nasty. Brush
Condition your hair is just you moisturizing your hair. Call it a day.
No, bro. Condition.
No,
you
it's
don't have to
not.
condition your hair every day, but condition your hair to get rid of the dirt, sweat buildup, and things of that nature. Wash in between your butt cheeks. You know, you use a towel. Don't
Oh,
use
dude,
your hands. That's not real washing. You need to scrub. You know, and take care of your body. Take care of your vessel, bro. It's the only one
True.
you get. And if you want to
True.
walk around stinky and funky, and the reason black don't crack is because we've been using cocoa butter since we was in the womb. That's why it don't crack. Start using lotion. It's gonna do wonders for your skin. It's gonna keep it moist. It's gonna keep it hydrated. Black don't crack because when have you seen a lotion crack? It don't.
Oh my
It just
god.
moisturizes. That's what it do. Put on lotion. Put on some fucking deodorant. Brush your teeth with toothpaste. Stop taking showers with no soap and just using hot water in your hands. Use a towel.
And a
And
scrubber.
don't use
Use a
the
damn
same
scrubber,
towel.
bro.
Use
a
the
fucking
towel
scrubber.
max 3 days, and then stop. Use a different one. Don't use the same dry towel for more than a week. Use that for 3 days too. This shit not meant to last you a month. Keep your clothes washed. Don't wear dirty drawers over and over again. We can smell it. We just don't say anything
Alright.
because we're not disrespectful. Take care of your bodies, cause it's the only way you get. And
All
clean.
right.
Oh my gosh, fellas, clean under your nails. We all see the boo boo under y'all nails. We do. We do.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you do all of that before you go to your Thanksgiving party or
Please.
get together. And until next time, we, all of us, I mean, I would assume, we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah. Custer's out.